After much anticipation and all of the waiting, it is finally here. I have my hands on the all-new foundation by Huda Beauty. This is the Easy Blur Primer and Easy Blur Foundation. I have not put this on yet, so I'm going to do this for you guys. We're going to experience this foundation together. Without further ado, I'm so excited. Let's get started and try this brand new foundation by Huda Beauty. Let's start with the primer. So a little bit about this primer. This is a silicone-free smoothing primer. This has so much hype. I know that this has been in the works for a few years now for Huda Beauty, and I'm just very excited because this is supposed to be the best blurring primer they have released, and I am going to try this for you guys right now for the first time. I'm going to take just a little bit here. It is pink. I'm very familiar with Huda Beauty's Blur Jam, which I am obsessed with. This is the other primer that you will see me use all the time. So I'm kind of comparing this and how this feels to Blur Jam. It started out a little bit more slimy, but as I'm smoothing it over onto my skin, I feel like it is grabbing on and it's not as slick. So it feels like it's taking a hold onto my skin. I am going to put a little bit more on. So as you can see, it's kind of this pink. Look how cute. And of course, I matched my background to Huda Beauty today to be an all theme with Huda Beauty. And we use a foundation primer because this is how you are going to get that beautiful, flawless, poreless look underneath your foundation. Really helps your foundation to stay on all day long. You know, I think this is fragrance free. I don't smell any perfume, which is fabulous. That's so great. Now moving on to the foundation, a little bit about this foundation. So this is Easy Blur, and this is a natural airbrush foundation, and it actually has 1.5% niacinimide. So it's going to be weightless, comfortable, and buildable. Now it says in the instructions to shake well, and then I have the option to apply this either with my fingers, with a sponge, or with a brush. Of course, you know I'm going to use my Mint Pear Kabuki brush to apply this foundation. So let's go ahead and open this up and see. The shade I'm using today is Cheesecake 250G. And I want to start on one side of my face. That might be too much. Now I know with her last foundation you have to move quickly with the faux filter, but I feel like this one has a little bit more movability. I have a little bit more time, it's a little bit more forgiving as I work this in with my brush. Okay, so this is after I have applied to one side of my face. I do not have concealer under my eye area, but I just want you to see what the foundation looks like. So this is with the foundation, and as you can see, it feels like a very natural finish. It almost feels like a healthier version of my skin. It has that glow. It's a very even skin tone. And then this is the before. So I'm just going to show you the before side with no makeup, and then with the foundation. Now let me go ahead and do the other side, and I'm also going to set this in place and throw on some concealer, and we'll see what this looks like. Let's go ahead and get those under eyes covered. I'm using the Faux Filter Cherry Blossom Color Corrector before my concealer. And now I will go in with the Faux Filter Concealer in Cotton Candy. Taking the Easy Bake powder by Huda Beauty in the shade Cherry Blossom. Let's go ahead and set underneath the eyes. And let's go ahead and set the rest of my face with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake in Pound Cake. Now this is the true test. This is where you can really see how does this foundation bond to all my moisturizer, all my skincare, the primer, and how does it work with this setting powder. And I want you to pay attention to this magic because this step right here, I mean, did you see how that just came together? I mean, this is dewy, beautiful, radiant, natural, but look how this just became part of my skin. Like, it is literally airbrushed, blurred to perfection. This is a filter in real life. Huda, you did it again. I literally can't see my pores. That's so cool. Okay, so now I threw on some bronzer and some blush, and you can see what this foundation looks like in a completed look. I am completely astonished and impressed by this formula. I mean, you saw how much I put on. I really went in heavy just to see if this is going to look cakey or it's not going to apply with like that beautiful natural finish that it claims that it has. But you guys can see how this has completely blurred all of my imperfections, all of my lines. My pores are completely gone. I don't feel like I have a heavyweight foundation on with this either. I feel like this is just very natural, where I just feel like it's my skin, but healthier. I also feel like I have this beautiful glow, even though I set this in place with a ton of the Easy Bake powder. I feel like I have a natural dewy glow happening, which just feels like the product has great ingredients, and my skin is like loving this. It's really loving this formula. A few other little minor details about these products. The foundation from the Faux Filter was a glass bottle and it was very heavy to travel with. This is now a plastic bottle, and it's actually, it seems like, I mean, it's the same amount of product, it's 1 ounce, but it's so much lighter. So to travel with, this is just, it makes so much more sense. And then I also like that the primer is now in this type of tube rather than the jar where the jar's heavier and I also have to dip and undo. So it's just easier. It's like an easier process. I feel like this has been an improvement on the experience, both in the packaging and in the formula. And this is the final and completed look. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. As you know, I'm a huge fangirl of Huda, so I'm excited to try anything new. I'm so excited for Huda to be back in the seat of CEO of Huda Beauty. I'm excited to see all the wonderful, great things that she's about to come up with. Also, thumbs up on the foundation. I think this is a fantastic foundation, and I'm definitely excited to use up this entire bottle. I'm so excited to see and hear what you think about this foundation. If you've tried it yourself or if you were thinking about it, definitely I would say this is a thumbs up foundation, especially if you're looking for great coverage that just looks so natural. I mean, this just looks like my skin, but better. And there you have it. That is my review of the Easy Blur Foundation by Huda Beauty. If you do give this a try, definitely let me know. Leave a comment below. I'm excited to hear what you think. And if you do have any questions, please just leave a comment as well. I'm here and happy to help. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel below so that you see when all of my new videos are released. I want you to have a fantastic day, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.